Missouri at Vandy, college game day, going to Vanderbilt, and a Vanderbilt game again. I don't think this, again, much like the game before this, I don't think this is a playoff elimination game, but no margin of error after this for either team. And
everybody who's watching the brackets and everybody who's complaining, another opportunity, just like with the last one. One of those teams are going to disappear from the rankings, from the top 12. One of these teams, whoever loses, is going to disappear from the top 12. Like that. Yep. That's what you're going to see. So, and it doesn't matter who you cheer for. That's the good thing about everybody else who's trying to get in the playoffs. But Missouri leads the series 12-4. All the streaks and series and stuff like that, when it comes to Vanderbilt, I'm like, it doesn't matter because Pavia wasn't there. Really doesn't matter. But Missouri's done an unbelievable job. Like 11 of the last 13 games decided by one possession or less since 2023. 11 of 13 they've won. Like they really do a good job of finding ways to win football games. And last year versus Vanderbilt was a great example. I mean, Vanderbilt was super aggressive at times at fourth down, and they missed some opportunities that both of them missed some opportunities, and it was a little bit sloppy back and forth. But man, the biggest thing for me is Beau Pribula is not going the right direction. Like, this offense is not going the right direction. And Vanderbilt, as much as we want to talk about Pavia and we want to talk about all the good things, and there is a list, and I could go down the list of, almost every game he's getting a rushing TD, he's getting a throwing TD, he's got 22 rushing touchdowns. We could go all down the list. But the biggest thing about their defense, man, like, they make plays. Like, they're disruptive. They move all over the place. They're hard to identify who's coming into pressure. They stop the run, which they never used to do. Like, they used to physically get dominated at the line of scrimmage. They turn you over. They got a bunch of fumbles. Actually, 7 different players with a fumble recovery, 4 different guys with an interception. Like, that's 11 guys that have made a turnover. So kind of spreading it out. They rotate. They're deep. I think their defense is good enough to absolutely keep them in it. And obviously with their offense, they do their job. But I got the Commodores. I'm keeping the 0% chance alive for the podcast.
I love it. Missouri hasn't had 30 points in an SEC game in the 3 SEC games. And what's been interesting recently with Vandy is the last few weeks, Cole Spence.
Yep.
The other tight end,
especially last week,
not Eli, not Stowers, but the other tight end, 7 catches on 7 targets, 101 yards, the touchdown last week. Like, you add that another element, another, and he's like 6'7", I think 260,
big boy,
like another receiving option for Pavia. What's interesting watching him is he's actually turning the ball over more this year, at least under pressure, at least, and making turnover-worthy type plays, more belief in himself potentially this year than last year. Wasn't as careful with it this year. So as long as he takes care of the football, their offense is so efficient. I think they're going to be just fine in this game and move the ball and score. I got Vandy 30, Mizzou 24. I think Vanderbilt wins as well. And the only element that we haven't seen the past few weeks from Missouri is it's been not so much Ahmad Hardy.
Yeah.
He's got a little over 100 yards in the last 2 games. If he gets rolling,
it's a different ball game. Different ball game. And LSU had the run game going a little bit. Like, they were able to do more of that than I thought they would. And Pribula, just to give you some stats, he's still at 70 completion percentage. He's still at 70% for the season. So that's really good. But if you look at his numbers, though, he's under 60% in 3 of the last 4 games. Like, 4 of his 7 interceptions are in the last 2 games. Like, everybody kind of is understanding where they like to run the football because they like to run it to a specific side. And everybody's
lack of options.
Lack of wide receivers out wide, and Norfleet in the red zone cover him. Like, it's not an offense that has a tremendous amount of talent like you saw a year ago. Because you got that Luther Burden who's playing, for the Chicago Bears and doing pretty well. Like, so I'm with you, man. This Missouri team has been winning, which is all that matters closely. Vanderbilt is a different animal. Yes, you heard me. I just said that out loud. Vanderbilt's a different animal.
It's good to hear you say it. non-zero chance lives. Though there's still a non-zero chance they get beat, and they just have no margin for error. They got to win out, and I don't think they would if based on their schedule. But thinking about it, they go at Texas and at Tennessee. Is there anything that from Vanderbilt perspective, like are you looking at those games and being like, no, they can't win those games? No, you're looking at those games as they can compete very much so in those games.
They can compete. They're not winning both.
We have to remember that one just in case.
Yeah.
That might be one of those old takes exposed.